Welcome to another episode of Salty Sails. In this episode, we are in far north Queensland, where we catch our first Queensland barra, save a 4-metre bull shark, round the tip of Cape York, and visit the Albany Island Lodge. We hope you enjoy this episode. Our first expedition since landing in Queensland. I've looked on Google Earth, and one thing's just a dream of mine.
Oh God, you're so dramatic.
Is to open a fucking coconut. And I looked on Google Earth, and I reckon over there we could have some coconuts. Although there's nothing real obvious, but we'll go have a look, and see if we can find something. Bought 2 machetes, not one, but 2 machetes to make this dream a reality.
Oh God.
Here we are at the beach, and there's a couple of trees here. Let's go have a look.
Make your dream come true.
Make my dream come true. There's lots on the ground. A beautiful spot, beautiful beach.
Ruby in the back.
Ruby in the background punching Henry. It's not pretty. But we got into it.
Just fucking drink. Yummy, or is it busy?
That's beautiful. Our first coconut. What a dream come true. Gotta work out how to open them better. Clearly I just hacked the crap out of it.
Yeah.
Climbed all the way to the top. Nah, found it on the ground. Oh, yum. You reckon of that?
Yummy. Now I don't need to use the containers. The bought ones. Mmm.
Our first, I reckon, of many coconuts, ladies and gentlemen. Pretty exciting stuff. We just moved from that point to where there's a couple of creeks. It's bloody windy.
Bloody windy, guys. Bloody windy out here.
Bloody windy out here. It's bloody windy. And we sailed the whole 6 mile where we are now. But yeah, there's a couple of creeks here we're going to get stuck into. We're going to try and get a... We've actually only got a couple of days left that we're allowed to fish in the Gulf of Carpentaria before the Barramundi ban starts. It starts on the 7th, today's the 5th, so we've probably got 3 days, 2 days. Or maybe it's just today and tomorrow, but yeah, so we're going to get up this creek here and see if we can get a barra. Try and get our first Queensland Barramundi. My favourite thing, off to explore a new creek. Get to explore, try and find the barramundi, see what's in there. Bloody windy, so Mon decided to stay back. She wants me to go do all the hard work, and then when I find them, she'll come back out later. Looks like the entrance is extensive sand flats. Gotta try and find a way in, gotta find a channel. I'm thinking I might have to go out and around. It looks sort of deep on the other side over there. Hopefully I can find a way in, but pretty well dry. It looks dry all the way to the mouth. See what we can... Good to get in there on the low, or at least know we can get in there on the low, because that means you can get out on the low. I hate to be stuck in there all night. Try to get up there. Alright, we made it in. It's pretty big, really shallow sections everywhere, but there's a couple of deep channels here. I reckon we'll try in here. It's pretty clear, the water. Well, it's cannony, but definitely saw something on the bank, and then the thing on the bank's not there anymore, so I think that was a croc, so we'll keep an eye out for them. Alright, let's see what we can get, eh? First little barra. First Queensland barra. And it was only a little, it's only a pup, but... Oi, what are you doing to me, mate? And there was a whole heap of rats that swam out, same size as him. First little barra. Go straight back. First little Queensland barra. Probably one of his big friends. That's pretty sick. First one, first cast. First cast into that little gutter. Another barra, on again. Only a little, but they're here in numbers. He's bigger. He's a little bit bigger. Still a rat, but how good's this? Nice little barra. So I found something pretty interesting here. What I thought was a mooring. Or something. I was like, that's a bit of a strange place to put a mooring in sort of the mouth of this creek. But there's a float there. When I got near it, it started moving. The big ass shark attached to the other end of it. Looks like someone's done a set line and hooked a shark. Might try and grab it and see what I can do. Poor thing's probably struggling, that's for sure. But yeah, it's just dragging this float around. It's pretty sad. It's still alive, still got a lot of kick, so it's only recently been hooked, I reckon. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, I'll have a look, eh? Dealt with plenty of sharks before. This one looks pretty big though. Oh! Not a chance. I just pulled it so hard out of my hands. Big shark. Off it goes. When dealing with this shark, I had to be really careful not to let the rope wrap around any part of the boat or myself. Fuck. Big ass fucking bull shark. Whoa. If I get close enough, I'll cut it off. That was pretty close. He's already ripped the transducer off. So much power. Come on, buddy. Oh, that was his teeth. Come on, buddy. Be good to me. Alright, that's pretty close. Be free, buddy. Off he goes. That was pretty wild. A good 4 metre, 3.5. What's this? So about the size of this. So probably close to 4 metre bull shark. The thing was that heavy. I reckon he scratched up the dinghy with his teeth underneath. He knocked me transducer off. I've still got it. I've just got to fiberglass it back up and screw it back in, but pretty rewarding. He had a hook in his mouth. I wasn't going near that end. I don't know how long he's had it in there, but someone's obviously just set a set line with that big float on there. Someone's obviously put a set line with that big float on there to try and catch, I don't know, crocs or sharks or something. Well, they got one, and obviously that was too big for them. So we, anyway, I got as close as I could, cut the rope. That hook won't hinder him anymore. He can swim properly. He's not getting weighed down by a float. Otherwise, it was certain death pretty much. But now he can cruise around. That hook will rust out, and he'll be all good. But now I got to work on the dinghy. Break my transducer off. It's alright. I just pulled off. I got some good goo there that'll keep it on and screw it back in with some bigger screws. Oh well, that's a good deed for the day. A few rats, one big croc, heaps of little rats, little barramundi, little jacks, little goldies. Good fun. That tide's high enough, I shouldn't have to go round, so I'm just going to sneak through the front. Sneak along the front hopefully, and not have to go all the way out around. We'll go get mine and go have a look at this shipwreck on the beach.
We've just come across the shipwreck. Barry wants to talk. Shipwreck. Oh my gosh. That's from the shark that Matt saved, so yeah, thanks mate. I've got some fixing to do. Just come for a walk on the beach to run the dogs and see what's on here, and all that there is a lot of rubbish, which is a bit disappointing. As far as the eye can see, there's floats and rubbish, and there's so many like water bottles. Look, Crocs, water bottle, water bottle. You know, I've got everything around this place. James Cook.
Right now we are standing on Possession Island at the point where Captain Cook took possession of the whole eastern coast of Australia, apparently. The Captain James Cook Monument.
August 22nd.
August 22nd, 1770. When we were coming around in the dinghy, because we had to park in a bay around the corner, we're coming around, park the dinghy over there. We're coming around, I'm like, oh geez, I'll bring my phone because the phone's got the coordinates on it, where the monument is. Sometimes these things are hard to find. But turns out it's a massive white concrete monument. Exactly what it says it is. So very easy to see from the water, because the water's right there. Yeah, it's pretty cool where we are, because if you look at this over here, that's the Torres Strait. That's Thursday Island and Horn Island, Entrance Island. These are a myriad of other smaller islands, but yeah.
Just anchored just at the front here. We're just at Cape York, so we're going to go for a little walk and see the sign. Where are we now? We can see the sign. Just going to go down. It's in the water, so it's a bit dodgy. Tide's coming in, so hopefully no bites are going to be there.
We made it! Yeah! We made it to the tip. Most northerly point in Australia. Most northern point in Australia, the tip of Queensland. Cape York.
Just the tip.
There's an island there that looks a bit further north than we are now.
Yeah.
But we are going to sail straight through this passage. We're going to sail straight through this passage and get down through Albany Strait, Albany Island. We've got to wait for the tide to turn because there's no way we'd be going against that. That's ripping. Oh well, we made it.
We just came through the gap and the point's just behind us. And there's a few people having a look and it's pretty cool. There's a boat at the back. I think they've got some tourists on board as well that's going to go have a look. But yeah, we made it. Didn't we? Matthew and...
We're on the east coast.
We're just on the east side of Cape York. I know I always get these wrong when the camera's on. So we just anchored at the east side of Cape York and we're heading over to the resort. Matt's gonna have a bevy and I'm gonna find something to buy, as usual.
Caught a 110-metre Spanish mackerel.
This bloke here at Albany Island, we're staying here, you get 110 metre, we got 110 centimetre
metres.
Spanish mackerel. You reckon his arms are going to fall off?
I don't know. Alright, catch it for dinner, that'd be great.
So I've just come round to another little bay which is just around the corner. This is Albany Island behind us, but the lodge is on the other side. So yeah, we just came to get a couple of coconuts. I sort of cleaned them up, machete, took the tops off them so they're ready to, we'll keep them on the boat, so whenever we want one we just crack the nut and then we got coconut. But yeah, Mom's just gone because she pulled a couple out and she wants to replant them. So she's up there doing some gardening. And we also found this pretty cool, this bit of wood, which is actually from a dugout. So you can see on the front, like, that's the inside. Oh, stop moving, Ruby. That's the inside, that's the bow of the canoe. So as you can imagine, it's coming towards you, like that. But yeah, it's a bit of a dugout. So we're going to take that to the Albany Island Lodge, and we'll give it to them. And they can either put it somewhere in their garden or whatever, or they can chuck it on the fire for firewood. I don't know how common these are, but I think there's quite a few around, so I've seen a couple in a couple of shops already. So yeah, we'll take it there and give it to them, and they can do whatever they want with it. But,
Oh yeah, it's nice, cool here.
do you want to get some water and pour it in there?
Yeah.
Give it a helping head start. Give them a head start.
Leaving Albany Island and we're going to head to Margaret Bay. But we're just going to see what the weather is out the front. Looks a bit choppy. So we'll see how we go out there. Other than that, it was fun. It was good to meet the people on Albany Island and share some stories. And we left a lure there, so they've got the lure bar, so we added ours, and Salty Sails is up there. All the history books.
If you're ever up in Caviar, they can even pick you up from the beach over here at Somerset, and they'll take you over for the day, and you can go and have lunch there or whatever. And cocktails, and I think there's a couple of bushwalks, and I saw a little snake. You see that? It was
Yeah.
pretty cool. It was just in the yard. Yeah, pretty cool spot. Thanks for watching this episode, guys. In the comments there's a link to our Patreon, and make sure you click subscribe to follow along on the rest of the adventure.